one tire fire, regards your host as always. Do not adjust your screens. I'm driving an Audi, and it's great. The RS is a fantastic vehicle from what I've been driving it. I have no regrets about getting this car. It is just, it's so good. It's so good. Just driving up here, we're at Angels Crest Highways, of course. Legendary road we drive in to drive your cars. And pushing this car, it was so comfortable. Like I wasn't scared at any point. I was in control the whole way. I just did the Alfa Romeo Giulia, and fair, like I didn't really drive that car very hard. But even that car, I can say, like that thing was direct, Steering wheel goes there, steering wheel this way goes there, pedal just takes off. But this is something completely out of the realm of something that I'm used to. Like, this is great job, Audi. Fantastic job. Like, this is amazing. And I don't say that very often. Like, I don't like very many cars, but dude, this thing is amazing. It is, and granted, again, that engine is from the RS3. Okay, the Audi RS3. I kind of like the Audi RS3. I think that if I ever decided, you know what, Roberto, go back in your promise to have kids, and I have kids, I would have the RS3. I think, if I have to have a family vehicle, my wife wants me to be responsible, but I still wanted something pretty cool that has some power, the RS3 would be the car that I have. And that's a given formula. Light car, good horsepower, and it's very, very good. It's very solid. Again, driving position, I feel inside the car feels great. The shifting in dynamic mode, and it's so fast and it's quick, and you can see the needle go, and it's so good. Coming to the front of the TT, it looks aggressive. It looks fast. I just can't get over those old cars, those OTTs, they just look adorable. They look cute, but Audi was like, I'll put some effort. Let's make this look mean. Let's make it look like it's here for serious business. But it just kind of reminds me of that small girl who gets really angry, and you kind of look at it, you kind of look down at it and be like, oh, look at you, it's mad. And that's what this kind of looks like to me. The front end at least looks good. Headlights look mean. Grill's very big. Lots of airflow. Everybody loves that kind of stuff. Airflow is good, and I love the contrast. Black and red, always a good combination. At least with the side mirrors, you can see black, and the rest of the car is red. It's pretty much exactly what my S2000 was. Rest in peace. Pray for you every day. but you can see at this angle, you can see how big the actual wheels are. They are massive wheels, and for such a small car, it makes it just look even that much bigger. Coming to the interior of the Audi TT RS, as you can see, I wasn't lying. RS here, RS there, RS there. Audi does not want you to forget, hey, you spent $72,000 on a beefed up Beetle, to say the least. It is a good car, but it's not a Beetle. It is a good car though. But interior wise, you can see there's Alcantara in the steering wheel, very nice. I like that. Alcantara on the door. They put some love and some appreciation to the TT. They made it feel like that you're in a nice luxury sports car. One of my favorite aspects, at least the interior wise, it's very simple, very clean. And for a car that's performance oriented, I want something cleaner and more appropriate to the driver. Driving is what matters when you're driving a car, especially like this with 400 horsepower. Driving is what matters, okay? You can see there's no screen here, just your AC. And actually these knobs here are actually your AC. So it's very simple, it's just exactly what I need. All your main things are up here in the front. It'll give you your navigation, a little tiny square over there, so you don't really need to, you can have your navigation. It's fine, it's there. It'll give you your speedometer and how many miles you've done. Everything is right here just for you, and there's not too much clutter. You end up finding cars that just have way too many options, way too many luxuries, and way too many buttons. And then it's not fun, it's not cool, and you end up having to learn how to drive a car again because you can't figure out what every button does. So I love how simplistic and well done this is. It makes you feel like a fighter pilot because look, your drive selects that you want to do, dynamic, auto, natural, are right here, and your cool little engine stop right here. Fantastic. Just to flex on people when people are sitting in the passenger seat, to hit that button and everything turns on. It's just so well done. Okay, your shifter, no manual option. That's fine. This 2021, the manuals are slowly slowly being pushed out, you know, and it's a matter of fact that manuals will eventually go away, you know, and car manufacturers know that. Everything else, you know, you have your knob here, again, like another system that I just don't enjoy. I hate knobs. I hate having a little mouse. Mouse pads are not cool, just, you know, but at least in this aspect, because there's no screen here, everything is navigated through here. It is just, you know, you have to use the knob because it's not touchscreen. That's fair. That's fine. But just another aspect, I always say I hate mouse pads. I hate little clicks. I just you know, I don't want to go into that right now. Showing the cluster of the TT is actually pretty cool. You can see you have the navigation over here on your left side, your actual speed and your speedometer on this side, your power and your torque, and then actually moves if you were, see, give it some gas, moves, power, and torque. Actually pretty cool. Right here it'll tell you all your speed limits, and of course your Bluetooth you have connected. And again, actually pretty cool, pretty intuitive. I like it, Audi. Pretty simple, tells me everything I need to know, nothing I don't need, you know. Say you don't like it though. Maybe you want your navigation much bigger, much wider, so you can actually see, and you don't need your speedometer, right? Fine, let's move it. Hit the view button on the steering wheel, and now you get this huge navigation. Now, of course, I am an Angel's Crest, so there's nothing much to see on this navigation now. But of course, later on when you're in the streets, you'll see streets, names, numbers, locations, gas stations, literally everything you need. And your speedometer is still there, and your miles per hour is over there. So really intuitive system. Good job, Audi. Like really, this is really good. Of course, you can still move around. You see, if you want to go with the knob in the middle of the center console, moving it to the left, zooms out, Pasadena, Tujunga, Canyon County, Glendale, and of course the beautiful Los Angeles. And if you want to zoom in, move the dial to the right, and you go deep in, and we're on Highway 2. You see? Really wide intuitive. It's pretty much exactly what you need. This is the only two settings you get, there and there. And yeah, that's the actual cluster. One of my favorite parts. Definitely really cool. There's something to behold when Audi can do something this good. Like, just look at this exhaust sound. Just so good. It's so good. Well done, Audi. Well done. This is very good. Very good. Just in my driver position. Seats feel very nice. Again, like the Giulia, nice, and they grab me. You know, they actually feel somewhat wider from the Giulia because I definitely have more movement. You know, if the Giulia seats were on this one, I think that would be the perfect pairing. It feels just something really nice. Again, it's okay that I have some movement. That's fine. It's not like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. But again, it's good. It's good. And the seats are very comfortable, very adjustable. They go up and down, left and right, super down. And super up. If you had thought about putting people back here, don't. Not even kids fit back here. I mean, why would you? You know, this is a two-seater. You can't put people back here regardless. When you're in dynamic mode and manual, the car actually gives you a sort of like a shift light in the tachometer and tells you like, hey man, time to shift. You're like, gee, thanks Audi, you're the best. So it gives you can never really over ref this thing. If you really want to go push it all the way to what is that, 69? Nice. 69 and a half? No, yeah, around 6,900 RPM. You could really push the car, but am I going to do it? No, not really. It's not my car. And I don't really want to push my luck, you know. I like to drive. I like to drive fast, but I'm not. Am I Ayrton Senna? No. So I'm not going to over push what I have. No, otherwise, it feels really good. This drive position feels phenomenal. It is. I am upright, but my back is not hurting. My legs are bent, but they're not uncomfortable. I can reach the pedals comfortably and still have some play, and my arm's length to the steering wheel because I brought it out and I brought it to a position I really wanted. It feels direct, right on. Like this is exactly how I feel when I need to drive. Of course, I always say I'm a driver that I like to sit pretty much directly on. You know, I drive almost just racing, right? Like I like to be direct. I like to be upfront. So if I have to, I hate leaning back, and I have to lean back. I just don't like driving the car. It's so good. Second gear, going into this corner. About 4,500 RPM. What a shit, too high. I can't see myself spending $72,000 on one of things brand new. If you can get them used and get it cheap enough and negotiate your way back down to like, I don't know, 55 at max, you know, maybe that could work. But dude, it's just too much money. Like there's full-size vehicles like they can get, you know, and that kind of sucks. Like, I don't know why would they do that, you know? Maybe they don't want to outprice the Porsche Cayman or you know, any of the other bigger BMWs, but why would they do that? They're competing against them. It's just a question of just like, why Audi? Why? Like, just it's 72,000. Like the Giulia. Like that's $42,000 for 296 horsepower. Not even a quadrifoglio, you know, and that's a little bit higher. Like, it's just so much money. Like, I just don't understand. And I go granted, like, this is not a vehicle for like children, you know. It's not a vehicle for any loser or anybody. You have to work hard to be able to buy one of these things. Of course, I get that, but make it reasonable, my guy. Like, it's too much money. It's too much money. I'm stuck behind an RV. It's just. Do I like this? I think it's fantastic. I think it's brilliant. This Audi TT RS, this model, this is the 2020. This thing is absolutely immaculate. It you know. The Audi TT RS is immaculate. Okay, I like it. I love it. No, you know, I love it. I don't love very many cars, but I love it. This thing is awesome. Okay, the looks again are still quite adorable. I'm not gonna say Audi, you tried, you did make it more aggressive, you did make it look more mean, and you wanted to be like, I'm serious, like, look, it's Audi, Audi's here to play with the big boys, right? But 72,000, like, it's a lot. And you know, if you're really looking into cars, maybe you're not really set on the car and you want to look at something, maybe this is it, you look at it, but it's hard to justify when there's bigger vehicles out there, and maybe at an older age, you know, you don't want a small, annoying car like this, you know? Maybe you want something like more practical, but still a lot of horsepower. You get a full size, you know, that's a fairly given point. You get a full size vehicle, but you have to really be an Audi fan. You have to really be, you know, committed to the fact that you're going to have barely any trunk space in the back. You know, you have some decent trunk space. You're going to have big engine up front. You're not going to have very much, you know, covered space. You barely have a couple here and there. You have one cup holder. You know, you don't have a navigation system that's just like right there. You know, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. You have to really be into Audis, and you have to really not into be into Audis. You have to be into the TT and like the TT how it looks right off the bat. So it's something that's just, it's for a very unique niche community of people that are going to like this car. The Audi TT is a fantastic car. Everything about this checks off every single thing that I like personally about having a car. It's simplistic. Everything I need is in the steering wheel here. There's buttons, but there's not an excessive amount of buttons. The steering wheel has Alcantara with red stitching. Nice touches here. Door cards, Alcantara and the pieces there. You know, ACs right there. Big turbine-looking vents. They look cool. You know, navigation is right here. My speedometer is right there. My power, torque, everything I need is right there. You know, and it's just for me, just a better car. It's a better car than most of them. It's just because everything I need is simplistic. It's just simplistic, you know, and I like that. So I'm glad Audi did this, and they just took the chance, and they're building these cars, and people are buying them, and I hope people are buying them, and I hope people are enjoying them, you know, because I thoroughly have. I've thoroughly have enjoyed this car. I hope you enjoyed this little review. Thank you so much to S2 Cuchara, a guy I met, and literally his name is S2 Spoon because he used to have an all spoon S2000, which is pretty cool. He helped me film some of the shots, and he was behind the camera. So I really appreciate him. You know, I'll put his name right here. Go follow him. He does some amazing photos, phenomenal photos. You know, he doesn't charge very much, so go hit him up if you want some photos done, some shoots done. He blows it away when it comes to photos. So thanks to S2 Cuchara for helping me. You know, thanks again for watching. You know, watching me talk about nonsense and talk about cars. Give some more room to this guy. Motorcycles always scare me. Thanks again for watching. You know, it's blown out. I'm sorry. Adjust it. Okay. Thanks again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, tell your friends. You know, if you want an Audi TT RS, go check out that video because this is very it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so glad. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. We'll tire fire as always. Yeah. Stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.